Hey YouTube, this is Drew here to show you how to install Ubuntu on a dual boot with Windows. So, why would you want to do this? Well, maybe you want to try out Linux, or you want to use Linux for some time to complete some tasks. So, if that's the case, you came to the right place. You are going to need a few prerequisites before you can begin. First thing you're going to need is obviously a computer with Windows installed, and you are going to need a flash drive that's 2 gigabytes or bigger. And that's pretty much it. So, step 1 is go to ubuntu.com/downloads/desktop to download the Ubuntu ISO. Link in the description. And then on the LTS download, you're going to click download. I'd strongly recommend staying away from short-term intermediate releases and only use long-term support versions. As of right now, Ubuntu 18.04.3 LTS is the latest LTS version. I'm going to cancel that because I've already downloaded the file. I got it right here. And the next file you're going to need is from www.ballerina.io/etcher. Link in the description. So what you're going to want to do is click this little down arrow and then click on Etcher for Windows x86-64 Portable. And you can save the file. I've already downloaded that file. It pulled up right here. Okay. So now once you get your files downloaded, you're going to open up the Ballerina Etcher. Then you're going to want to drag and drop the Ubuntu ISO into it. Okay, make sure that you're using the right USB flash drive. Make sure you're using an ISO. And the flash drive that you're using to install Ubuntu should be the only flash drive plugged into your system, just to keep things simple. But anyway, once you've verified that you got the right ISO, right flash drive, you're going to click on Flash. And then, if user account control prompts you, you're going to click Yes. Now, this will actually take a while, so I'll speed this up for you. Okay, and once your flash is complete, you can close out of your Etcher. Then you're going to want to take note of your boot menu key. On my computer, it's the escape key, but yours might be different. What you're going to want to do is just look up your computer's boot menu key. So you would type in your computer's model and then boot menu key. Okay, and once you figure that out, you're going to click Start, Power, Restart. And then get ready to press your boot menu key. Okay. Once that post screen shows up, press your boot menu key. You might have to press it repeatedly. The post screen is the first thing you see when you start up your computer. Okay. And once you're in your boot menu, go down to your USB device. And this is where only having one USB drive plugged in helps, because then you know which device you're using to install all Ubuntu with. So you're going to boot from that by using the up and down keys to move, and then pressing enter. So now, nice thing is this actually allows you to try Ubuntu without installing, just to make sure everything is working, and to see if you want to install it or not. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to install Ubuntu. Again, use the up and down keys to move, and then press enter to select. And you might get some debug messages. And then you should be presented with the Ubuntu splash screen, which looks like this. Basically, if you're at this point, your computer's probably just going to let you install and use Ubuntu. And then, once you're at the install screen, just select your language, and then click continue. Then select your keyboard layout. You can type here to test your keyboard, like anything you want. Okay, and then click continue. And then, if you're at this screen, check off install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware and additional media formats, just to make sure everything is working, including your drivers. So I can install your drivers for you. Okay, then you're going to select normal installation if you want the full Ubuntu experience, or you can select minimal installation if you just want basic utilities. Make sure download updates once on Ubuntu. That'll save time after installation. And install 30% software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware and additional media formats is checked off, just to make things easy for you after installation. Then you're going to click continue. Okay, then you're going to select install Ubuntu alongside Windows Boot Manager. That's what it calls your Windows, assuming you have a UEFI BIOS. And if you just want to get rid of Windows and run only Ubuntu, then you can erase disk and install Ubuntu. But for the purpose of this video, we're dual booting, so we're going to select install Ubuntu alongside Windows Boot Manager. And if you want to do partitions yourself, you can select something else. Anyway, you're going to select install Ubuntu alongside Windows Boot Manager, then click continue. Okay, so then this side is your Windows partition, this side is your Ubuntu partition. So I just select how much you want to allocate for Ubuntu. So you can just drag the slider which you want. So, and for the purpose of this video, I'm allocating 20 gigs, and make sure it's installing on the right drive. Okay, and then click install now. It'll pop up a confirmation message, just warning you of the format of the Ubuntu partition, but your Windows is saved. Don't worry about that, and then just click continue. And then this is like the point of no return. Once you pass this point, it's Ubuntu dual boot or bust. Okay, and then click continue again. Select your time zone. I'm in the Toronto time zone. And then pick your name, and then do require my password login. Do not do login automatically unless you're always use require my password to log in. Okay. So then you're gonna put in your name. And then you're going to name your computer. So I'm just going to use then pick your username. I'm just going to keep it to Drew. Password. Okay. And it will force you to have a password. Then, presented with the screen where it'll install Ubuntu for you. Now, this will take a while, so I'll speed this up. Okay, so once your installation is complete, you're going to click Restart Now. Okay, then you're going to want to remove your USB drive and then hit Enter. Okay, then you'll be presented with this screen as you know you're successful. So then you can move up and down with your arrow keys and press Enter to select. You can select either Ubuntu or Windows. Don't worry about the other two options. You only need to worry about Ubuntu and Windows Boot Manager. Okay. Then you can select either one and it'll boot from that. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video and you found it was helpful, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment.